every option. It may give the illusion that there is infinite pressure, but it's not always the case. But starting on PS2, the Georgia Classic, and Vivid already pulling the bomb, just like you said, trying to find any opening they can.
Yeah, but it's going to end up just getting out of the up air combo. Excuse me. Getting out of the up air combo, which still a good exchange for the bomb here.
Yeah, I mean, right now, if you can see, Vivid is trying to find any little extensions that they can, and I think this is where you mentioned that the matchup check might come into play, where Vivid is trying to find some levels of pressure where you can go in, aggress with a relatively safe option, but if you're not putting out the proper defensive countermeasures, maybe something like, I don't know, if I pull up tilt or something a little bit faster, you can rapidly accrue damage like Solid has been doing, and it just becomes bad really quickly.
Yeah, but we're going to see bomb into up air, though, punishing what I can only assume was a misinput from Solid because he was up being at center stage.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Solid trying to find any conversion that will hopefully set off the stage. I don't know if that would have killed just yet, but it does put Vivid in a pretty bad disadvantaged state, and the bomb, oh, just enough. Solid taking the lead early.
Able to trade with the bomb throw there, causing an untackable on Lewis on Vivid. But he's going to immediately get an up B out of shield, just even this game back up.
Yeah, I mean, right now, the one thing that you can't see from Solid that I do like is that they're kind of just touching Vivid's shield in a way where it's not committal enough to cause a problem that they will get bombed, like you said earlier, but it's just enough to kind of fact check Vivid and say, all right, what do you want to do out of shield? And Vivid hasn't really found any solid strings yet in neutral right now. You can see it's just kind of tit for tat right now when they're hitting each other. Which
Toon Link does have some combos. They're not necessarily the longest, but it's just about keeping Solid in disadvantage. And he hasn't really been able to do that super well, but he has been getting his chip damage and is still keeping this game even. I do feel like Falco probably has an easier time killing Toon Link than Toon Link's going to have killing Falco. But Vivid, oh, going to get the last hit of the reflector there.
Yeah, I mean, that is one, and good up smash coming out from Solid. I don't know if that was going to kill. Maybe that might have been a DI check, but
that does not kill at 90, I promise. It'll kill with max rage at 90 on, like, bottom 10 weights.
Gotcha. And, you know, Classic, just to give a little bit of context here, you do play Falco.
Yep.
And
Falco is secondary.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't...
Chat's hating me right now, I'm sure. All right, right now, though, Vivid has gotten the lead and took the kill with back throw.
Yeah, I don't know if that was bad DI coming out from Solid, but right now...
Combination of rage and probably bad DI. Because Lewis is sitting over 100%. They definitely have some rage here. And getting extra credit on Solid, keeping him in the corner.
Yeah, now it looks like that Vivid has found their footing. Maybe they found some hole in the armor of Solid's game plan, but just able to kind of lock down the stage and put so much percent onto Solid despite being at a high percentage where Falco could realistically start finding a kill. I don't know if these illusions to center stage are doing any service to Solid, and it's just been all Vivid for the past minute and a half.
He's looking for one specific kill from off of it, and instead he's going to get bomb into up smash. I actually haven't seen that one. His character.
You know,
bomb into imagination.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a good heads-up play coming out of Vivid. I do like that they were able to say, all right, you know, you're holding out, you don't want to get hit by maybe an up air or a back air. Just lands on the platform and then gotcha, and then immediately throwing out the up smash. But this,
I had something really funny to say with that because that was actually just like, I don't know.
No, totally understand. So I don't know if we're going to see the run back. I think Solid is a player that does like to take advantage of getting off the stage. So tightening up the stage, going to small battlefield. I think this can assist Solid in some fashion. You know, maybe you're finding faster kills, or you're finding
smaller stage.
Yeah, exactly. You're basically tightening the room that Vivid has to find this lockdown, and then say, all right, you have no option to jump in, you have no option to aggress on the ground. All you can do is basically shield and slowly kind of inchworm into my zone. But
Counterpoint, though, is that Toon Link is also a character that has some low percent combos that can string Falco off stage, and that is not a situation you want to be against any of the Links. Toon Link, not the most impressive of the three, but I did remember what I wanted to say. I was going to say, next thing you know, the meta's going to be bomb into up B.
Hey, man, you never know, but starting out at game 2, and Solid starting out with the laser poke, a little bit of a different approach that we saw from game 1. where he was kind of actively looking for the reflector, but Vivid just keeping Solid pinned in the air. This is a totally different Vivid that we saw from the start of the first game, but continuing their hot streak.
Yeah, the start of game 1 was definitely a lot more even, but Vivid's kind of figured out Solid's habits a little more, and they're confident in going for this stuff, but you get Falco's path as he's recovering, you got to deal with the spike.
Yeah, I mean,
so this is actually the same as game 1.
I was about to say, we saw the situation in game 1. Solid got a great kill early. We're like, all right, can you keep up the momentum? Can you keep up the pressure? But now, getting the bombs, fair combos, and was there a jump?
I have no idea.
Maybe, you know,
looked like he thought he had his jump, but he probably tried to jump away from the forward air.
And right now, Vivid just back into the situation that we've seen so much success coming out of before, right into the corner. But Vivid has to pull these bombs and find some way to kind of get at least some starter, like you said, the starter into imagination. These low percent combos, despite being short, effective to get damage on very quickly.
Yeah. I don't know why Vivid doesn't like fighting Spaceys. He's like DIing everything perfectly. Solid's not really able to find like these long conversions that you're used to seeing from the cutscene combos you're used to seeing from Falco, for example. But
yeah.
Right now, Vivid's basically brought this back to even after a little bit of a beating he's taken from Solid. But it's going to be an off-stage situation here. Vivid just content to just let him back on stage, try to punish the options. Not going for the back air. It was good DI, but I think he could have at least like chased him as a bait.
Yeah, I think there's definitely some validity to feigning offense and just saying like, look, it may not have been true, but I'm going to show you that it is on the table. And the illusion into the shield unfortunately ends with an up smash coming out for Vivid. This is back in their court.
Yeah, so this is definitely Vivid just knowing this matchup really well. Like I said, I don't think they're going to get matchup checked. But we might see a kill here. Didn't have time to RAR the back air. Solid, you madman.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I think there is I think we're almost reaching a percent where it's a critical mass for Solid that kills are going to be harder to find. Yes, a stray move may kill, but getting your gimme confirms will be a lot harder to do.
This is my favorite percent to try to kill a Falco because now I get to just stay on the ground and spam down tilt, which you can see Solid trying to do here as well, but now he's in a situation where has to land on top of Vivid, not able to get the grab. You can see an up air instead of a forward air, just looking to kill this right here.
And Vivid with full rage closes the game.
Yeah, that was a beautiful ledge trap coming out of Vivid.
Yeah, I mean, what again, it looked like it was just a carbon copy from game 1.
1 second. Lewis,
you're not allowed to complain about Spaceys. You know all the DI. You DI'd everything perfectly. What's the problem?
And again, just letting our resident Toon Link player the proper.
He didn't get anything.
The proper that he has the proper DI to go out. But